Hi, students. Welcome back to our final module in our caregiving course, Module 14. I'll go ahead and share my screen. And then I'd like you all, if you want to go to the closed caption, to choose your preferred language to have subtitles for this last module. Go ahead and do that now. The reason that we have a module about household chores in our caregiving course is the business partners that helped us create this curriculum, who kind of signed off on the curriculum, asked that we would have a section in household chores. Now, we're not going to go through every single household chore, but there are videos and there are tips for your reference for you to go back and look at your own leisure. But they said the reason they wanted a section about household chores is that they've had caregivers asked not to come back. So clients have called them and said, please don't send, a certain caregiver back because maybe they didn't know how to do laundry or they broke plates when they were taking them out of the dishwasher, or they just didn't know how to manage things around the house. So that's why we included this section. There's a couple of videos on how to load and unload a dishwasher if you'd like, the correct way to do laundry, folding and choosing settings, putting things away. And then the bottom video is managing household chores. But the one that we're going to watch together is called Making an Occupied Bed. Because if you have someone who is bedbound and you need to change the linens, you need to know how to do this safely and oftentimes by yourself. So let's go ahead and watch our final video here.
If the person you're caring for can't get out of bed, you may need to change the sheets while they stay there. In this short video, we'll show you how to change the sheets with them still in the bed and give you some tips on how to keep the sheets clean so that they feel refreshed and stay clear of infection. Let's try it. This is what you'll need: a fresh set of sheets and pillowcases for sure, and maybe a clean blanket if theirs has gotten dirty. If the person you're caring for uses a waterproof bed pad, grab one of those too. Anytime that you could come in contact with blood or bodily fluids, it's a good idea to wear disposable gloves. Before we begin, here's a quick crash course on how to best clean the sheets. If the sheets have been soiled with blood, try soaking them in cold water to loosen the stain. For stains from other bodily fluids, soak those in warm water. Adding dish soap to that water can help get out tough stains. Using hot water first can set the stain, so try and let the sheets soak in cooler water for a few hours, overnight if you have the time. You can use hot water to wash the sheets after they soak to help disinfect the fabric. White vinegar in the wash will also help disinfect and helps prevent the fabric from breaking down like bleach can. Keep dirty sheets separate from other laundry so messes don't transfer to your clothes. If the person you're caring for is in bed all of the time, white cotton sheets are easier to clean and will hold up better to frequent washes. That will save you some money. All right, now we're ready to get started. First, have the person you're caring for on their side, facing away from you, and take the pillows off of their bed. Roll the soiled undersheet into a log up against their back, and attach the corners of the clean sheet to their mattress. Tuck the free edge of the sheet under the log. If you're using a waterproof mattress pad, put it on the bed and tuck about half of it under the log as well. Help them roll towards you after warning them they'll be rolling over a bump.
Okay, so we have here someone who is bedbound and there's no bed rail or anything, and the caregiver is rolling the person towards her. Now, since there's no bed rail there, You don't want to leave that person just lying on their side at the edge of the bed. So what I have done in this case is actually rolled the person up against me, leaned over them, and removed the dirty sheet and spread out as much as the clean sheet as possible, and then rolled the person back into the middle of the bed. A couple of other things that might work is to maybe you could get a bed rail, one of the ones that we talked about earlier, the the bed rails that just go right between the mattress and the box spring. Or you can try using two dining room chairs and just putting them back, the back sides towards the bed. But you don't want to leave the person hanging on the side of the bed like we'll see here in a moment.
On the other side of the bed, remove the soiled linens completely and pull.
So that doesn't look safe, and I don't think anyone would do that. But just just to double check that you guys understand that this is not a safe place to leave somebody.
Pull the clean sheet over the rest of the mattress. Assist them into a comfortable position and finish with a clean top sheet, clean pillowcases, and their favorite blanket.
All right. So that is it for our final video. And there's some information here on this slide regarding choosing the right laundry cycle for different types of material, different types of fabric. And then I just want to congratulate you all for completing the 7-hour caregiver course. There is a section that is all about what to do next after you complete this course. And I will go over a couple of things with you. Remember that as part of this caregiver course, you have the option to take additional courses. And I'm actually going to share a different screen here. Let me go out of this. Sorry about that, students. I want to get you guys the right information. There we go. Okay. All right, got it. So some of you may or may not have seen this already, but you all have access to this. It is in this YouTube presentation. Okay, so for all students, again, your caregiver kits are waiting for you at Poway Adult School. You can go by any time that the office is open, Monday through Thursday, 8 to 6:30, and then Friday, 8 to noon. You have the option to take additional caregiver courses, the end of life care certificate, and helping elderly parents. Now, what happens next is I need you to email me or follow further instructions on filling out a questionnaire. There'll be a questionnaire that requires you to answer some questions about what additional incentives that you would like. Okay. In addition to those two courses I just talked about, the helping elderly parents and the end of life certificate, all students are eligible for the online portion of the CPR first aid course. And then for those of you seeking employment, this link is active. You have access to these slides. And it takes you to ca.gov. And these are printable forms. So you want to print or you want to fill out your live scan form. as it is written, home care aid registry. Now this says, what is the authorized applicant type? Enter from the list on page 2. Abbreviation is simply home care aid. So you go back up to line 3, and type in home care aid. And then what you'll do is go down and fill out the rest of the application. So the nice thing about this is that you fill it out online and print it, and then you would take this form with you to any live scan agency. Same thing with the home care aid application. It is an online form that you fill out, and then you have to print this form and send it to this address here with a $35 check or money order. All right. So unfortunately, Poway Adult School cannot pay for these items for you. You have to pay and then be reimbursed. So all the instructions are here that you fill out your live scan form, print it, take it to a live scan location, pay for your live scan, save a copy of your receipt. Fill out your home care aid registry form online, print, follow the directions at the top, mail in the form with your payment, save a copy of your payment. Both your live scan and your home care aid registry receipts will be submitted to May Smith at PowayUSD.com for reimbursement. Those of you that are seeking employment or are currently working, you're eligible for 2 free sets of scrubs. And again, when you fill out the questionnaire, we will get that information from you, and then we will send you a voucher for your scrubs. The CalGrows website, this has also been presented to you in a prior video, but please look into the CalGrows website, look into the free additional training courses, the caregiver coaching, and how to get paid for taking more courses and for working. Okay. My email address is mblanchard@powayusd.com. I'm always available to you for any questions that you might have. May Smith, who is our office specialist, again, she always knows how to get a hold of me, and she can help with anything regarding your certificate. So please feel free to reach out anytime. Let me stop sharing my screen. Please feel free to reach out anytime for information on these next steps. I want to also go into Canvas. I'm just signing on right now to Canvas. Canvas is your online learning platform. It is where Canvas is where all the materials are, all of the videos, which you can go back and watch. Again, they're embedded from YouTube. So when you click on the video, you can always close caption for your preferred language. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into Canvas again. All right, so we're in the Poway Adult School Caregiver Course Fall 2023. Remember, again, Part 1 and Part 2. The modules, it's the way that the modules are broken up. Module 1 through 9 is in day 1 or Part 1, and then the remaining modules are in Part 2. Module 10 through 14 with the objectives. Okay. And then I wanted to again bring your attention down to the employment resources. So if you are looking for a job, please go into the employment resources tab on Canvas, and all of these employers have reviewed our curriculum. They've signed off on our curriculum. They are ready to hire any and all of our graduates because all of them have a need right now to hire. So you can look at their website, kind of see, I put in the main areas that they service, but you can check out the website and see, if it's something that is interesting to you. But we're constantly adding to these employment resources. So check back frequently if that's something that's interesting to you. And then also the learning and community resources. So this is for family caregivers, but also for you as caregivers who are being paid. It's important to know all of the different resources that are out there in the community. So this is transportation resources. It gives local transportation companies contact information if you need reservations, what area of the county is serviced, and what the cost is, and if you have to enroll in the program. Right. Again, we're constantly adding and changing those, so check back frequently. I encourage you all to check out our Facebook page support group. It's really important that we all support each other. This is a closed group, and often when I come across new information, I'll post it there first before I load it up into Canvas. But find a support group and lean on each other, lean on other caregivers, and gain insight and information and tips from other caregivers. Okay. And then lastly, there's information on meal delivery services in our county. Okay. And then other helpful sites. So the SOAR, Senior Options and Advocacy Referrals, this program might offer families a little bit of extra support. It is based on financial need, and the website is listed here. 211 is a free number that has all different community resources. And then the Sharps Waste in Poway, there's the information there. So lots of good stuff in Canvas. You need any help signing on to Canvas, please let me know. But otherwise, let me unshare my screen. I want to thank you all so much for taking the time out of your busy lives just to find out a little bit more about what this caregiver course is all about. I encourage you to give us feedback and then to reach out to your friends, people that you know, people at your church, friends, family, and let them know about this course. This grant only goes until the end of August of 2024. After that, the state of California has to reevaluate what comes next and how they will continue their training of caregivers. But until August of 2024, this course is free, along with all of the incentives that I just told you about. So again, reach out to me if you have any questions, but otherwise, I just want to wish you all well. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Bye-bye.